I'm live. Come find me. I'm somewhere. Waiting for everyone to join me. Hope everyone is doing well tonight. It was a beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day. And I'm so excited to start using birthday chicks tonight. This one right here. Hey, birthday chick. We're going to be using the bundle that goes along with this. Mine, oops, I better be careful. There we go, oops. Well, of course, our cling stamps are so clingy. They grabbed my dies too. So tonight we're going to be using this bundle right here. Who's joining me? So we'll be, actually you can see all the stamps that we're using tonight. They're missing. So those of you that are with me tonight, you're going to want that memento pad. You're going to want your blends or something to color with. Hi, Shelly. You are definitely going to want your Big Shot, of course, adhesive. If you have tear and tape, grab that. That is going to be a must tonight, or either some Stamp and Seal, something very, very sticky, something sticky tonight. Dimensionals, of course, will be your best bud. Otherwise, everything will be in your kit that you received this weekend. Those of you that are just peeking in, you can always join this class. The next class next month is going to be featuring out of the mini catalog the, well, let me get it so I don't quote it wrong, the Dragonfly Garden Bundle, this one right here, and it's a punch. So if you're not a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine owner, this class might be one to try out. So all those details will be forthcoming. Hello, Mom and I, Miss Stephanie and Miss Cindy. Let's see if everyone's here. Well, hi, Mom. My Mom. Hi, Mom. Oh, hi, Ornetta. How are you? I hope all is well. So tonight, guys, we're going to, again, just to reiterate, those of you with the materials, get out your memento pad, get out your Big Shot, get out your tear and tape and dimensionals, and your coloring tools. You're going to want all of those goodies. So I think we're going to get started. I am so excited about tonight's cards. Okay, give me some feedback. Do you want to start with the harder one or the easier one first? Harder one or easier one first tonight? I need to know. Somebody let me know. I am so glad you're doing well, Ornetta. Hello, Miss Cindy B, that is. So the harder one is going to have a little bit of motion to it, and the easier one is just plain cute. I don't know what to say about it. So I don't have any votes, so if I don't get any votes, I'm going to start with what I want. And that means I'm going to leave the harder one to last. Oh, Shelly voted for the harder one first, so I have one vote for the harder one first. If I get two, I'm just going to go with that. So who else? Who's going to let me know? I'm just going to go with Shelly then. Well, let me get you guys down here and get you focused on the harder one. You are going to want the packet of paper. Let me flip you around. You are going to want the packet of paper. Let me see what kind of lights I can get on for you guys tonight. I don't like that lighting. Yeah, maybe not. Just try to make it true to color. Oh, that was not good. Yeah, pretend you didn't hear that. Hard first. Okay, I've got majority hard first. Okay. So you are going to want the pack of paper that has this stuff in it right there. Okay? All of this good stuff. And I am going to lock the autofocus, I think. There we go. Yes, yes. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do, let's go ahead and take apart these lovely pieces. Don't lose your ribbon, but if you did, you guys know that you got this lovely linen ribbon, braided ribbon in with your kit this month. All right. So if you, for some reason, lost it, you could get it. Do you want to see what your card's going to do? Check that out. Tell me it's cute. It's cute, right? Definitely cute. And then on the inside, you're still a spring chicken. So I just kind of thought that was cute. So here we go. The first thing you're going to do is let's get rid of any extra pieces we can so that they're out of our way and we don't lose them. Does that sound all right? You guys have in your packets a half a sheet of just the basic white cardstock. That is going to be for all of the chicks and the words. So that's your scrap paper for all of the cards in the class. So use it wisely. All right, and you're going to want to grab that. Hello, Miss Pat. Okay, so this is the card we're doing, so you want this packet of paper. All right, let's go ahead and fold the cherry cobbler in half. Oh, I should have brought my bone folder over here because it's going to help tonight with the moving parts. And it's way over on the other side of the room, so I'm just going to use my fingernail. If you guys have a bone folder, please use it. Please use it. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp the inside of my card. This is totally backwards. I just know it. But I am going to stamp the inside of my card first. You're still a spring chicken. I always stamp before I adhere just in case I make a mistake and I need to use the other side of the paper. Done. Of course, I tell my students I never make a mistake. And they believe that for like 1 second. All right, so we're going to turn that over and adhere that to the inside of our card. Okay. So that piece we won't use by mistake. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and adhere the large black piece to the front of the card. Now you will notice this is a little bit smaller than the typical 1/4 of an inch, but that's okay. I want it that way. All right. So now I know I'm not going to use those pieces by mistake, and I'm good. The next thing I want to do, we're going to go ahead and let's get our images all taken care of. All right. So take your fat. I think of that as a fat. Is that a fat rooster? A fat chick? A fat hen? Something pudgy. It's a happy one, regardless. And we're going to stamp with your memento. Now, if you're using blends tonight, please use your memento pad. If you're using chalks or watercolor pencils or just the regular Stampin' Write markers, you can use the StazOn. But StazOn and your blends do not play well together, so you don't want to use that. So go ahead and stamp your happy little hen, whatever it is. I am going to go ahead and stamp my Let's Celebrate You. Then you're also going to want to stamp this happy little dude. Now you have an option here. If you don't want to cut him out, you can stamp him right on the smaller white square. If you do want to cut him out, then you're going to stamp him here. And when I say cut him out, we're going to use our dies because they all come with dies. All right. Stamp that. And that should be it for the memento pad stamping. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. Now this piece was stamped using the all wired up, and then I went ahead and I used the classic label punch, and I punched that out for you guys because all I did was I slid it in so that it was in the as close to the middle as it would let me. So I pushed it all the way and put that right in the middle. So if you're going to replicate this card, just know you want it as close to the center as you can get it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these colored and cut out. So that's what you're going to be working on right now. I can tell you I did use crumb cake to add color to this, and I used the cherry cobbler on the blends. So crumb cake and cherry cobbler, and of course I left those across the room. It wouldn't be a Facebook Live if I didn't. So I'm going to grab those. And we're just going to add that color on in there. Actually, I have pre-cut mine out, so I'm going to color on that one. Right. I used the lighter of the two and just came in, and it couldn't be any easier with these blends. If you've been following these classes and you haven't realized how much I love these blends, well, you've had me on mute, which I understand totally. I really do. So we're just adding some color in there, and then of course you can add shading if you like. You can leave the head up there white if you prefer that look. I don't know. It just depends on what you want. I'm going to go ahead and add some color. I'm going to leave that head white on another card, so I don't know, it just depends what you want. Maybe add a little more shading through here. Maybe in here on these little, okay. Then I came in with the dark pumpkin pie. Oops, I missed a hand. And some color that way. Back in here, get all of it. Now, of course, when you guys are done with this, if you do something different, I'd love to see it. And then, of course, on the top, you're going to add some with the reds, the cherry cobbler Stampin' Blends, which it'd be awesome if I had that over here, but I'm not finding it, so I'm just going to add the color with my Stampin' Right marker because, you know, we will improvise. So that's the nice thing about having all the colors in both. There we go. And we don't, but we have a lot of them in both. All right, so I've got my rooster colored, or hen, or I don't know, somebody who knows farm life. Will you please fill me in on what I've got there? And then we are going to add in the little chick. You do whatever makes your little heart happy. I'm going to come in. I'm using daffodil on this one. And I'll probably come back in with that cherry cobbler again and just add some on the hats. Stripes. Maybe. Oh my gosh, I keep grabbing the wrong end. You know, whatever makes you happy. pull in pumpkin pie. Definitely need some orange down here. All right. And then you also need to cut for yourself with the adorable dies that come with this. And you guys that have this set sitting there, you already know how cute. So while you guys are doing this, I'm just going to highlight some of these for those people that are just watching along. We've got our little sacks. Isn't that the cutest thing? All right, so we're going to cut 2 of those. So you guys have this scrap. So you're just going to cut 2 of those. You're going to use this die right here and put it right around whatever creature that is. And you've got your dancing egg, your little one, right there. And then, yeah, that's all you need to cut out. So let's get those cut out. And then you also see that the Let's Celebrate You is there. Now that does not have anything to cut out. So I am going to just take my scissors, my snips, and I am going to cut in straight lines. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's a nice thing about this font, is I'm just going to cut it out like so. Let's celebrate you. All right. And then the U. Okay, so I'm ready to go. How are we doing out there? It's a hen. Female chickens lay eggs. Thanks, Mom. Perhaps we should have visited a farm more when I was little. What do you think? I don't know these things. All right. Oh, we also need to stamp the background. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see that. There you go. I used the Confetti Stamp. Now you have some options here as you're making yours. You can stamp it in the Memento Black as well, so that it's only just one color ink pad. Or you can stamp it Cherry Cobbler on Cherry Cobbler, or Versamark on there just for a subtle background. So you have a total of 4 squares. The smallest 2 is for the inside, and that'll go with our little dancing chick. So we'll set that aside. And then we have the larger 2. We're going to take our little guy, our red, and our Memento pad, and I'm going to go right ahead and just stamp. And remember, you want to be random, so you just want to let that hang off the edges like so. Twist it, turn it, just there you go. There's no wrong way to do that. Okay. All right, and you can go ahead and layer that on there just so we're starting to clear out the pieces, because now we're going to start putting that card together. Now, if I go too fast for you, this will be on the Kathy Stampin' World Facebook page, and then of course I will upload it to YouTube later on. And of course, you guys that are enrolled in the class, you will get your PDFs. It might be tomorrow when you get your PDFs. But then also, if anybody's watching and would like a PDF, you can contact me and inquire about how you go about getting those. So, all right. So the next thing you're going to do, this is not going to get glued directly down. I'm hoping that you have your dimensionals handy, because what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and put dimensionals in the four corners. So even if you're not quite all colored and cut out, you may want to go ahead and put this together with me like that. Okay, so I didn't put it on the side that's going to be to the right, to the opening of the card, because let me show you what's going to happen. We are going to take the piece that I have gone ahead and I scored it for you. So we're going to fold it just like this. Right? And what's going to be happening, don't do this now, but you will be sticking it up through here. And that's what's going to be our pull mechanism. All right, does that make sense? Okay, so what I want you to do is you've got your piece. We're going to fold it just like it's going to go in there, and we are going to place tear tape right on this line here, right in that, in between the two score lines. So let's take the tear tape and just add it right on there. Now, if you don't have tear tape, you can use your liquid glue. That'll hold it. It's just going to be a little messier. All right, we're not going to take it apart just yet. So we're going to apply tear tape here. Is everybody with me? We are also going to turn this over now and apply tear tape on the underside. So here's our tear tape. It's going to be a mechanism like this, right here on the edge, in between the score lines, and then we're going to, on the short end on the opposite side. Okay, Cindy, I got you. Okay, so here we are. All right, can I get some thumbs up when you guys are caught up? Something to let me know you're good. Are we good? All right. I don't want to go too slow. All right. I'm going to go ahead now. We are going to stick this through so you can see how it's coming through. Okay? We're not taking any tape off right now. All right, we're good. We're not taking any tape off right now, but this is how it's going to go. I just want you to see how it's going to lay down there. All right? So now let's go ahead and take the dimensional tapes off. Oh, of course. I left my, I'm here grabbing it. So take those off and we're going to put it right on to our card so that we are good to go. All right. Come on, you. There we go. Well, you would think, there we go. There we go. So this is my, my favorite new tool. It's not new, just I'm getting better at using it. All right, so we're going to place that, center it right there on the black. Okay. Everybody good? Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take this larger piece. You're going to want to place it just so you see just a tad of that red edge. All right? Just a tad. Is everybody good with that? So this edge right up to that. Okay? Now don't worry. when we attach this, we're going to slide this in, okay? And when it gets laid down, it's going to lay right in the middle. So don't worry about that. So go ahead, and we're going to take our tear tape off now. Come on, you. Now, just so you see, just a tad. You just don't want it tight against the edge. And then press that down. Ah, beautiful. Everybody good? Okay. So now, what I would like for you to do is I want you to move this so you see your tab off to the side. Okay, center it on there and get that as centered as you can. All right, now once it's there where you like it, we're going to go ahead and we are going to remove this tear tape. And we're going to place it down. Okay, look what happens. Magic! See that? So you get it placed, remove your tear tape, and then just push it down. See that? So it's adhered underneath here. But I did that by placing it right there. Okay, now we're ready to move on. Go ahead and take all your cute little things that you have cut out, and you can decorate the front. So you've got a couple of little flower sacks that you're going to add to the front. You've got your Let's Celebrate You that you can add however you like. All right. And your two flower, well, wherever my two flower sacks are, it would not be a night if, oh, here they are. You know, and I played with these. I thought, do I want it on the side like this? Do I want the hen, mother, the hen in front? I don't know. Do I want the hen behind? I don't know. I kind of like it behind. You decide, what do you want to pop off? What don't you want to pop off? Just go ahead and finish the front of it, and then we will get to the inside. So I think I'm going to put on this one, I'll put the pen behind. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll pop one of the flower bags off. How's that sound? Flower sacks, there we go. Something like that. I don't know, I'm not in love with that. Let's try this way. Still don't love that. That's better. All right, so that is my front card. Now we've got to attach the inside. So what I did on the inside is I put the happy birthday in there. So you'll want that particular stamp, which is a long thin stamp. Looks like so. Happy birthday. Stamp that wherever you'd like. I mean, he could go here and you could put this one. I think I'll put it at the bottom. And a little crooked. And make him crooked. Like he's dancing on the letters. Alright. Maybe over there. Maybe like, I don't know. However you want to do it. Maybe I'll restamp that. I want it to look more crooked, like it was planned. Not like it was an accident. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to pop him off as well. Only I'm going to use a mini glue dot, or glue dot, dimensional. Like so. Now, this is the last thing we have to do before we tie our ribbon. So now all you want to do is you're going to go ahead and you want to attach, I do want to put some tear tape right here, okay, so that this one, because it's going to be flipping as well, and as people pull, you don't want it to come apart. So I'm just going to apply a little tear tape as well at the here. And then maybe some adhesive to go with it. Oops, I took the whole thing up. Come on, Kat. I've been getting better with this tear tape by taking it off the side. And then tonight it doesn't work that way. That's because I'm live. That's why. Go figure. I'm about to pull my snail out. You know that, right? There we go. Okay, and I'm going to just put a little bit more here just to make sure he's happy. And again, I'm not going all the way to the edge. I'm just, and it's hard for you guys to see. See how I'm not going all the way to the edge? Just here. So now when I pull, woo! Hello, I'm here. All right, so all I want to do now is add that twist, the braided, yeah, that ribbon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 through. Oops, come up from the back, sorry. And through like so. And pull. And there you have it. And your spring chicken, you're still a spring chicken on the inside. There you go, guys. The first card. Hope you like that one. All right. So we're going to go on to the second card. I'll give you just a second to get that all taken care of and put aside. And I don't know. I think I might like it better with the things behind it and the chicken popped, or the hen popped off. But all right. So we're going to put that aside, and we are going to come up and we are going to do a different color scheme. Let me show you the card that you're going to be creating. Okay, this guy is just the most fun, right? Let's see if I can. There he is. And watch. And the inside. Isn't that fun? All right, so let's get started. There is nothing hard about this card at all. So it's all about layering, layering, layering. You will need a little stamping. So let's get the stamping done. Go ahead and find the stamp for this great chick, bird, wild bird. Stamp it on your paper, your scrap paper that you have. And I added color. The colors in this designer series paper is mango. You can either use magenta. I chose to use the melon mambo. Okay. And I don't know if you can see behind, I also added the Whimsical Frames. Here, let me undo that for a minute. Now it'll focus for you. There we go. The Whimsical Frames behind it. You guys with the kits, you have that already done for you. But you can see how I added color. I used Daffodil Delight. I did use my blends. And I didn't have I found out I don't have the Mambo blends, which, well, go figure. I think I have to order that. But I used the Mambo Stampin' Right marker. And then I just added some color. like so. And I cut it out. So I've got him cut out here, so I'll just go ahead and add some color real quickly. What I like about these sets is the coordination. You see his friend in the other set, the Hey Chick set? I mean, together they're like, they look like me when I wake up, quite honestly, but you know, great pair. And then you can see there's a matching hen to go with our other one. And then there's the egg before it's cracked. So I love the coordination. And then you guys, if you don't know already, look at the dies in the other one as well. My club got to play with this past month. And our next card, I'll tell you this, you guys can see I used a piece here and included it in your kits because it's a really neat piece to use as an accent. So lots of fun things. These will be available through June. So, all right, so I've been selling so you can color. So how we doing? Oh my gosh, I need a new Daffodil Delight, and every time I go to use it, I open it up and there it is, the bad end. I just use the heck out of these, though. It's not because, I mean, I've had them for a while now, and all right, so I'm going to come in. It doesn't take anything to color with these and make you look like you're a pro. So, maybe some here. Cupcake bottom, the hair. Oh, it's got like a white spot here. What the heck? All right. And you can use Mambo or you can use orange or, you know, whatever you want on the beak. And a little feet. And I did come in with just a little bit of the crumb cake on the bottom, just to give it a little bit of, you know, dimension on the bottom, like he's standing on the dirt there. Okay, and then you're going to cut him out, and then all that's left is to layer. So here we go. Are you guys ready? You're still cutting. So you should have 2 of the streamers and the happy birthday, and we're ready to go. So we're going to start by taking the Melon Mambo as our base. We're going to add to it the mango. So go ahead and layer. Just like so. Then you're going to add your DSP on top of that. This is the Artistry Blooms paper. It's really fun. The other side is blues, which I chose not to go with, but gosh, that's cute too. So add that on. Oh wait, I lied. Don't do that. Don't do that yet. I'm sorry. Take your piece that is scored. Oh, we got to add him under the mango. Back up, back up, back up. Add some, oh, Lordo, I hope you guys aren't caught up with me. Okay, you got to add this underneath. I am so sorry. Add this and your mango. So mango's on the bottom, then your mambo. Woo! Uh-oh. Like so. Mambo, mango. And I'm going to use Terran tape again because I don't want it to come apart. So I'm just going to put a little in between so they stay. Are you guys like saying bad things about me right now? I hope you didn't glue with liquid glue. I know some of you use liquid glue. I'm sorry. Just take it apart. Don't let it go together yet. All right, take up your sticky strip. There you go. Glue these together on the score. Center it. Okay. Go ahead and add adhesive underneath so that they stay together. Okay. Now, one more piece of Terran tape. Here. Okay. Now we put that on top. Holy cow. Okay. And here's where, if you have that bone folder, you really want to crease that good. And you can always do that afterwards. Now, you can put your adhesive on your mango, and I would put some good, but I am also going to add just a piece of Terran tape across the top here. I just don't want it going anywhere. Those of you with the seal, it will be sticky enough to hold it. If you're using the old snail, you're going to want some Terran tape or the liquid Tombow. Okay. Whew. Recovery. All right. Now, you're going to take the designer series paper. Yours might be a little bit more mango-ish color. That particular one is all different shades. You could use the purple, I guess, if you wanted to, too. My guess is Shelley might be using purple. Place that right there. All right. Now you've got 3 layers here. You see that? Okay. So those 3 layers are going to go in the front. Just make sure you only put adhesive on the part that is going to go on the flat because you want it to open. You want it to open. You see that? So we want to do this part first. So let's go ahead and put those together. Oops. Only you guys will probably do a much better job than I just did. And then I'm going to use, this will make some of you crazy because I'm going to use a bunch of snail. I don't want it coming off. You could have used Terran tape too. Okay, and I want it centered on my card. Okay. Then go ahead and add your little dude. I use dimensionals on mine. You don't have to. Anybody else got black hands? Oh, Lordy. All right. So he's on there. And now all that's left is to do the inside of the card. So what you want to do is you want to figure out where the white is going to go so that it's centered around this. So I've got it on there, and it should be just about in the middle of the card. So go ahead and place that down. And I feel better doing it, oops, I feel better doing it behind, like holding it behind here, like this, and then pressing it down. Okay. And then you're going to come back in with your happy birthday that you've punched out and the cute little streamers. Now the one thing I did, you want to be careful about when you're attaching your streamers is that you don't want to have them over too far, unless you do, because you know it's how you want it. But see, if you have it over too far, they're going to be sticking out of your card here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make sure, and because I can trim them off too. So I'm just going to add, I'm going to put my adhesive on, and then I'm going to trim them down just a little bit. So I'm going to put him like so. Oh, look at that bonus paper clip. And then another one in here, you know, however you want to maybe do it, like this, I think. And this one can be the full thing because you're not, unless you hang it off the, there you go, because you're not going to see that. So I could do it maybe like this. Okay. So just add some adhesive there. Okay. And happy birthday in the middle. And I'll tell you what, we are finished. So I hope you guys liked the first two cards. There will be two more next in 2 weeks. So remember, it's the second and fourth Mondays of the month. The next month we'll be doing those dandelion wishes and, or no, dragonfly wishes, excuse me. And, or is it dandelion? Oh my gosh. Mental lapse. Next month it's the dragonfly. Oh my gosh, not even that. Dragonfly garden. That's the bundle for next month that we'll be focusing on. And that one has a punch with it. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Other than that, guys, thanks for joining me and sticking with me. I might need some more caffeine or something, I think. So that's it. I forgot my sips tonight. That's it. So hope you like the cards, and I will talk with you guys soon. Have a great week.